it combines the healing properties of amethyst with far infrared radiation, and far infrared somewhere in the 720 to 760 nanometer wavelength. There is a very interesting piece of gear out there called a biomat, B-I-O-M-A-T, and that's biomat.com. And it's basically it's a bed pad. It looks to be about the same size, or they have different sizes, but the one we have is about the same size as a massage table. It's about an inch thick, and on the very bottom of it, it has an infrared heating element that generates far infrared energy that radiates upward through 14 layers of different materials specifically designed and configured to eliminate any EMF radiation from the heating element, but allow the far infrared energy to pass through that. And then on top of all of that, there are tubes of amethyst, crushed amethyst crystals, about the size of maybe the diameter of your thumb. So what the theory is that these far infrared signals come up through the amethyst crystals, and the energy signature of the amethyst crystals is modulated on this far infrared coherent energy field. So it has a very interesting effect. You lie on it for about 15, 20 minutes, sometimes 30 minutes, sometimes an hour, depending on what your inclination is. But everyone that's laid on it here has had a very interesting comment. They say it makes them feel calm. It's very difficult to have a conversation while you're experiencing this. It sort of puts you in a meditative state. Amethyst historically has been known as the healing crystal. So evidently what's happening with this thing is that these far infrared beams of energy come up through that, go up 6 or 7 inches into the body, and have some effect. As a byproduct effect or a spin-off effect, they found that this technology, these far infrared energies, will heat up the inside of the body. And they've also found via several clinical studies today, not necessarily with the biomat, but with this technology, that if you heat the inside of the body up past 104 to 107 degrees, it doesn't necessarily hurt the body, but it will kill cancer cells. Cancer cells evidently cannot tolerate any temperature over 107 degrees, and many of them die at 104. So there have been quite a few anecdotal stories of folks that have had serious cancer problems, have used this biomat technology, ran it, you have a temperature adjustment control on it, so you can run it as high or as low as you'd like. But they've run it up, used it for two hours a day or thereabouts, and got over some serious health problems. As a matter of fact, one of the ones that we have here in the lab is at a friend of mine's in Kentucky who is recovering from pancreatic cancer. He had an operation 3 months ago, and he's been using this device for about a month now, and he just went back for a CAT scan, and they couldn't find anything at all. Of course, we hope they got everything to start with, so we can't really attribute too much with this. We wish we had got this to him before his operation.